What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lamont TV. Now, this is one of the stories that got the internet completely divided. Social media personality Sidney Starr was recently arrested in Atlanta, Georgia, after allegations surfaced involving a 16-year-old minor. According to authorities, charges have now been filed, and ever since the news broke, people have been weighing in on the situation from every angle. Now, if you've been around for a while, then you already know Sidney Starr is no stranger to controversy. Her name has been attached to some of the biggest headlines over the years, including a situation involving the rapper Chingy, a controversy that many people, even himself, would say derailed his entire career and had a major impact. But this latest case is on a completely different level, and because of the nature of the allegations, emotions are running extremely high. Another reason this story has people talking is because many people are worried about the broader conversation that's going to follow. Some people are going to use this case to pretty much make a generalization against the LGBT community, while others are saying that it's unfair because one person's alleged actions should not define an entire group of people. Either way, this situation has opened up a much bigger debate than just the arrest itself. So in this video, we're going to break everything down, exactly what was reported, go over the allegations, and take a look at some of the public reaction, and then I'll try to give y'all some of my thoughts on everything. Let me know where you stand in the comments, and with that being said, let's get into it.
The charges in this story are disturbing, and I just want to say that before we get into it. Reality TV personality Sidney Starr is behind bars in Fulton County, facing severe felony charges involving a minor. Hapeville police arrested the model and television personality whose legal name is Sydney Favors on Sunday at the Embassy Suites on International Boulevard. Police say Favors is charged with sodomy, sexual battery against a child under 16, and aggravated child molestation. Starr, known for her appearances on reality and drama series including Baddies and Empire, remains held in custody at the Fulton County Jail. Investigators confirmed that the case has now been handed over to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office for prosecution, and due to the victim's age, police say that no additional details will be released regarding the case at this time.
So folks are obviously looking at a picture that a Fox 5 Atlanta viewer had sent to us from, it looks like, is this one from when she was arrested?
Yes, this is from her arrest on Sunday at the Embassy Suites. We were, one of our viewers sent us this picture and sent us a little bit about the investigation. And so we reached out to Hapeville police after that and got confirmation of her arrest.
Yeah.
Now listen, all this stuff is all still alleged, but at the end of the day, that's just low life, downright disgusting. If you're an individual that prays after children, you need to be stoned to death. There's no type of leeway that we got to give individuals like this. Now, somebody that spoke out about these acts that Sidney Starr apparently has committed was Alonzo Arnold. Alonzo Arnold is also a transgender woman. She had a lot to say because at the end of the day, this is going to become a very, 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 very bad stereotype that's going to be placed upon the LGBT community, because when it comes to somebody like that, somebody that's supposed to be big and so notable that pushes the agenda for your culture, for your people, then that's going to be a stereotype that they try to put on everybody and place upon their whole group.
Star, you around here messing on little kids' beach in the hotels? Yeah, send that bitch to jail with your Omaha State head ass bitch. How dare you, bitch? Now they finna be saying all type of shit about the gays, how we like kids, cause your ass, hoe. Bitch, I knew something wrong with you when you lied on Chingy. Chingy had to put a good root on your ass. He must have went to one of them ladies. Because now your ass is in jail. With your big meat. They call me Larry Hoover looking ass. Get on somewhere, bitch.
Now, y'all know we got to touch on this because clearly this has been the main topic that a lot of people know Sidney Starr for. She's the one that everybody already admits that she ruined Chingy's career. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play a clip when Chingy sat down with Vlad TV and they had a conversation about this. Now, Chingy going to break down exactly what took place, how they met, and then he actually going to explain exactly all the things that he lost. Pretty much after this situation and these allegations got placed upon him that he was messing with Sidney Starr, everything went to hell after that.
2009, and I'll call her by name, Sidney Starr.
Mm-hmm.
She made some allegations, started some rumors.
Yep.
That you and her had a relationship.
Yep.
In 2014, Sidney openly admitted, which I think was very classy, and the right
damage
thing to
was
do,
done at that point, though.
that she lied about it.
The
Go ahead.
damage was done. So how that even happened, I remember I had a show, me and Chris had a show, I think Twister was there as well, in Chicago. Before Chris went on, you know, me and the crew and everybody, you know, we going on stage. We finna go up there and go on stage, fuck with Chris, and just check the show out. Well, with some girls who we thought was all girls on stage in body paint dancing. While I'm on stage, one happened to say they're a fan of mine and want a picture. I took the picture. Next thing you know, 2 years later, all of this false stuff comes out nobody knows nothing about. And that's literally how that went. It's nothing else to it. Which caused me to lose a record deal that I had been working on for years. I coming out to LA.
What do you mean you lost a record deal behind that? Just over
I was
a rumor?
I was in negotiations with Interscope about doing the deal. Man, I was flying out to California, getting on yachts, going on the water with these people, eating fruit, doing all type of stuff to secure this deal. They said that was so big on social media, they didn't want to go through with it.
Wow.
And I lost a record deal from a lie. And that's what happened. It's that simple. There's nothing else to it. I took a picture with an individual who I guess listened to somebody or had some evil intentions of wanting to be famous, lied on me, because this individual took lots of pictures with lots of artists. The individual took other pictures with artists that same night. Why I was targeted, I don't know. But I lost a record deal, and the individual eventually came out and said they lied. By then, the damage was done, because all the people who blew it up when the individual lied on me, that same energy wasn't there when the individual came out and said the truth. So damage was done.
It's unfortunate in this world we live in. That's the way it always is. The media, it gives so much energy to the negative. It gives so much energy to that tabloid, clickbait type. But whenever it is found out that this was not true, the same outlets that put so much time, energy into putting that story out there to the world, they're never there to say we made a mistake.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that.
Yeah, question, before I move on, have you and Sidney ever had an opportunity to speak? Have you ever seen her out anywhere? Have you ever sat down with her and said, why me?
No, I and to be honest, I don't really have no interest to do that. The individual tried to reach out to my people, try to, get with me, but I don't really got an interest in doing that. It is what it is, and I put it in the past. But I ain't got too much we ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happened, and I put it in the past, and it's cool, but ain't nothing to really discuss. Ain't nothing, I'm cool.
Understood. I know yours was a rumor. I'm not even sure if this is a rumor, but there definitely photos of her out there with Darius McCrary, Eddie Winslow, kissing. I mean, it's just crazy. She's clearly making her rounds.
But see, here's the thing. People believe that. That's actually showing you, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Versus me taking the picture, and that's it. They showing you the intimacy. That picture I took was innocent. You know what I'm saying? So believe that. Believe what's real. Don't believe what's fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that was interesting. I mean, Eddie Winslow, I'm like, word. But be it as it may, let's keep it moving.
To each his own.
What'd you say?
I said to each his own.
Yeah, to each his own.
Because you know what?
God bless him.
You know what? After that happened, I was about to stop taking pictures with homosexual individuals because I felt like they may try to do something like that. But then I said, you know what? Everybody else ain't did nothing to me. I ain't gonna do that because I got fans that's homosexual.
Now, Sidney Starr actually went on to Vlad TV as well, and she talked about the situation. She spoke about how she met Chingy, and then she actually was a little bit apologetic about the entire situation. She personally doesn't feel like she's the reason that his career derailed, or she doesn't feel like he shouldn't have been able to recoup or be able to, get his career back together after that whole situation. But if you think about it, this is like the early 2000s. So at the time, that really wasn't too acceptable within the hip hop community or within music community at all. Well, R&B and other genres as well. But y'all get what I'm saying. As far as hip hop community and Chingy in that era, that wasn't accepted at the time. But check out what Sidney Starr had to say, because I want to also ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like she is the reason that everything was derailed? Or do y'all feel like at the end of the day, Chingy should have been able to bounce back from this?
I met Chingy at a show. I was a backup dancer at a show in Chicago. It was backstage. I would say, I was probably one of the most popular backup dancers / go-go dancers in Chicago. And I met him, saw him in the back, and I was like, hey, how you doing? Being nice. Asked him for a picture, and after that, I kind of like stood around him and stuff and kind of just was like, you know, being cool with him. And I would say that was how I actually probably first met him. And it was like, I wouldn't say on some groupie type stuff, because I'm around celebrities all the time. But I actually was a fan of his. I was a huge fan of Chingy. I liked him a lot. And I was like, wow, I'm around my favorite rap artist. This is pretty cool, you know? So I just was like enjoying the moment, took a lot of pictures and just, you know, talked to him. He was nice to me. He talked to me too. And, you know, I never said anything about my situation because no one seemed to have known. You know, you can't just, I don't think, look at me and just know that. But that was the first time I met him, definitely, at that performance.
At what point did you decide to, you know, put out the story that you and Chingy had some sort of romantic relationship?
Oh, I would say the time that I put that story out was probably like 2 years after we took those pictures together. And I know that sounds crazy, but I had a lot of people in my ears. I had a lot of people saying like, girl, do you know woo woo woo? If you do this, baby, you gonna be on top. You gonna be all over the blogs. And I was like, I have been trying to get out there like that. Cause this backup dancing thing ain't been doing too good. Like I've been doing these gigs here and there, but it ain't been getting me where I want to be. It's been getting me around a lot of celebrities. I will admit that. But I kind of got tired of being the one, oh, can I take a picture with you? Like I want to be the one that you're asking to take a picture with me. So like, I think at that time I was younger. I was really dumb-minded, young-minded, and I did it. I was like, you know what? Let's do this shit. So I talked about it, and it went viral. Like, I was like, damn, I didn't think I had this much power. And to be honest, if I could change the hands of time, I would have never did that shit. I would have like, hold up. I ain't finna do this shit. Well, no, you do it, and I'ma just not say nothing, or I'ma deny it. Like, I was definitely not in the right mindset at that time of my life. I was just all about trying to get where I wanted to be and to get famous. And it backfired. Like, that wasn't the way I needed it to go, you know? And if I could walk into Chingy's face right now to talk to him, I would let him know, look, bro, I'm so sorry that this happened. And I really, really could say I can't, whatever was done is done. But I'm going to just say, like, if I could turn the hands of time, I'll just be like, I wouldn't have never done this. I would have never kind of like said little things that kind of affected you. And I just hope that he gets back where he wants to be. And I honestly feel like if you the man in this business, like stuff like that, you'll still be the man. Like to me, whoever he's working with, they just not doing their job, like in my opinion. Cause let's just say if somebody who else is big right now, Drake, if somebody has some things on Drake, that man still gonna be making good music. I just think Chingy got to get with the right people to get him some better hits or something like that. But I don't think it was my fault. And like I said, I wish you the best, bro. Chingy, I hope you're doing great in your life. Hope that new record sells, you know. I just want to be positive. I just want to give positivity to people now. We all make mistakes.
See, I'm not trying to hear that. Yeah, we all make mistakes. Yeah, we all human. But at the end of the day, the type of stuff that you doing and the stuff that you did led you to be arrested today. Now, you preying on kids allegedly. I don't know how true this is. We have not heard too many details about what actually took place. That is a minor that's involved. So we're not going to get too much explicit details until the actual case report comes out, if it ever does. Like I said, all of this is still alleged. But this is just Sick mindset. But I need to know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Do y'all feel like Sidney Starr is actually guilty of what they trying to say that she did when being caught up in the hotel with some little boys? I don't think that's some type of random speculation to where you're gonna get arrested and somebody lying about that at all. And then the fact that they arrested you at the hotel, meaning that as soon as it went down and took place, they called the police right then and there to come get you arrested. So listen, I need to know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, y'all. We almost at 5,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all watching. If you're watching right now, you want to watch another good video, go ahead, tap into the ones that I got right here above somewhere on the screen. Also, I'm gonna catch y'all next episode. Go ahead, hit that like button. When you hit that like button, it's gonna be a hype button also that pop up right there. That's how you help small creators like me get into the algorithm. But like I said, go ahead, drop down in the comment section, let me know what you think, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Peace, and we out.